Welcome back to Kayaking for Ballies, or people over 50 or so. Today we are visiting Kleinbaai or Small Bay, which is situated in the Western Cape right next to Big Bay. There are a variety of attractions for all ages here. Beautiful, fun and safe bathing, and of course, shopping.
So you say you make all this stuff yourself, eh?
Yeah, I make it myself.
Everything.
Everything I make myself.
My word, it's very nice stuff.
Cow leather.
Yeah.
Everything nice leather. Buffalo leather, cow leather, kudu leather.
Seriously, the whole.
Yeah, everything leather.
As mentioned before, the beach is pet friendly and safe for all ages. Don't forget, Ons Hazy, the laid back restaurant that has been here for, well, who knows how long, offering great food and very cold beverages. And of course, Auntie Poppy's ice cream lorry, which of course sounds better in Afrikaans. Right, it's time to get paddling. Parking is always an issue here, so it's best to plan for an early start. Access for kayaks and surf skis is not restricted in any way. However, always remember life jackets and a tether to tie your paddle to the kayak, so as not to lose it in the event of a capsize. As you can see, the bay is wonderfully calm today. We have just passed through 3 weeks of the Cape Doctor, the infamous southeaster wind, with wind speeds ranging between 30 and 65 knots. So this is a lovely break in the wind and has resulted in very clear water, as we shall see as we approach the rock islands in the bay. We are heading towards Big Bay right now, which is a huge attraction for surfers and bodyboarders. As one can see to the left, the breakers are crashing against the rocky barriers. This makes the bay safer in good weather. To the left, there is the gateway in the rocks to the open ocean. On a calm day like this, of course, but not recommended when the swell reaches more than 1.5 meters or so. As mentioned in the previous episode of Kayaking for Ballies, I would discuss the differences between the various forms of these type of watercraft. There are a number of YouTube blogs that deal with these forms of craft in greater detail. This is the canoe. You'll notice that the crew sit in the craft. These are great for fun on rivers and lakes, but I personally wouldn't use one on the ocean. Great fun for kids, adults, and fishing enthusiasts. These K1 canoes are usually used for racing. Think the Doozy Canoe Marathon. Very fast and very sleek. These K2 canoes are also used mainly for racing, but require, I would say, a great amount of teamwork. And at last, the humble kayak. These are usually made from molded plastic, and you will note that the crew sit on top of the craft. There are many shapes and sizes of these craft, and one must choose according to your personal needs. For example, for recreation or for fishing. As I'm sure you'll notice, there are several extras added, for example, fittings for fishing rods and ample storage space for tackle, equipment, and of course, the essential cold beverages. This kayak is similar to the one I'm on today and can seat 2 crew. I call this the divorce preventer, as the wife and I must work together for survival purposes, of course. Also note the 2 black hatches for storage inside the kayak. The surf ski that is shown here is a very, very different animal. The crew also sit on top, but these craft are also lightweight and incredibly fast. We are still making our way toward the rocky island, which is opposite to the Big Bay beach. As previously mentioned, the ocean is calm and at rest. But I would like to show some footage taken recently of when the ocean is a little more playful. The gentleman on my right is Quentin, who is trying out his new kayak. This is much smaller than his fishing kayak and, well, a lot less stable. He has righted the kayak, which was upside down, and now needs to climb back on board. Note the tendency to hold onto the paddle, which is actually tethered to the kayak. This is his first time in remounting this craft, and there is absolutely no need to panic in these circumstances. The worst that can happen to you is you get wet. As a rule, it is best not to kayak alone. As we see, he's back on board and a little wiser. Great work. Now he just needs to regain his balance and perhaps take note of the waves creeping up behind him.
Hang up. Oh, there's always the first time.
Right, we are trying to make our way to the sandbank that connects the first of the islands, the rocky islands, that connect Big Bay Beach to the island. But we first have to make our way through, oops, that was close, a bunch of waves that have decided to come through as a set. Now this first wave is breaking away from me. I need to face it and climb it. The second wave is bigger or larger than the last wave and seems to have my number written on it, but just behind it is the nasty. Okay, that's a GoPro now pointing at the sky, but I am still the right way up. Right, back to the previous footage. We are over the sandbank, and as you can see, there are people walking over the bank to the island. I wouldn't advise trying to do this when the tide is coming in though, as one must never lose respect for the sea, which, although beautiful, we need to keep a wary eye on it. The island itself is very sparse, reminds one of the surface of Mars, without a lovely view of Table Mountain in the background. As mentioned before, the water is very clear. Have a quick look underneath. As you see how shallow the sandbank, the water is here with the sandbank. I'm trying to find at least a fish, a crayfish, anything. Right, time to head back. Lunch is of course calling. Now, when we cross the road, we are told to keep left and look left and right, and one should also keep one's eye on the waves. I did mention that lunch is calling, henceforth, a little bit of speed is required. Do not forget that if one goes past the island, one can go out into the open ocean, and with lovely views of Table Mountain and ships that are anchored, a lovely place. You can also see seals playing around here. There is a phenomenon in Kleinbaai. They're called cold joyers. These are people that go into the cold water for so-called health benefits.
That's what they call cold joyers. Are you cold joyers? Okay, and why do you do this? Because look how happy. Ah, so it's more the social.
Happy and healthy, The health benefits are amazing.
I see so. All right, thanks a lot. Have a good one. Thanks.
No thanks, ma'am. I will not join you. I prefer to be on top of water and in it. And of course, we are now coming to the beach to end the little trip. This is an amazing and fun place to kayak. Keep an eye on the weather apps, for example, Windfinder or AccuWeather, for wind speeds and wave heights, which is very important. Remember that the Western Cape offers a smorgasbord of paddling opportunities. So if the conditions are not ideal in one location, there are plenty more to choose from. Thank you for joining me again on Kayaking for Ballies.